Children's measles cases are on the rise, and doctors are urging parents to talk to their child's pediatrician.
The Denton Community Annual Market kicks off this Saturday.
And you might have to think twice before scanning the QR code on your package.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV Nightly News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on ntTV Nightly News. I'm Valentina Rojas.
And I'm Edison Stewart. Concerns are growing tonight as health officials monitor the biggest measles outbreak in 30 years. The deadly virus has already claimed the life of one child here in Texas. At least 124 cases are confirmed, with one of those cases in Rockwall County, just east of Dallas. The outbreak began in West Texas among a group of unvaccinated school children, and doctors are worried the situation is going to get worse.
And this thing still has a lot of momentum behind it. I think we're still in the early stages, and the official numbers over 100 are probably a fraction of what's really going on. You know, some of my colleagues are saying, on the ground, they're saying maybe a couple of hundred cases or more, and this is continuing to accelerate.
Officials are worried because measles is so contagious, the number of cases, especially in West Texas, will only increase. This weekend in Houston, one of the country's largest rodeo events is taking place, and it is expected to draw thousands of people from across the nation, and especially from West Texas.
So why is this disease so dangerous? First, it's one of the world's most contagious diseases. The virus can stay in the air for as long as 2 hours after a person who is infected leaves the room. The infection rate is nearly 100%. On the other hand, the vaccine offers 97% protection, and it is considered to be one of the most effective vaccines in the world. The results of measles can be devastating and cause blindness, deafness, and mental issues. What are the symptoms to watch for? Symptoms include a high fever, spots, sore throat, runny nose, and aches.
Here in Denton County, officials are watching this outbreak as well.
ntTV's Andre Williams is on the Denton County Health Department now with more about what the Denton County is doing and what college students should be aware of. Andre?
Thanks, guys. ntTV has reached out to the health department here in Denton with a lot of questions concerning the measles outbreak, and they gave us a lot of useful information to share. If you're wondering if there are any vaccination clinics in Denton that provide the measles vaccine, healthcare providers such as pediatricians and pharmacies provide routine checkups to both patients and community members. There is an eligibility criteria to receive vaccines at a Denton County public health location, which can be found on their website, www.dentoncounty.gov/immunizations. If you want to find information on whether or not you've been vaccinated in the past, officials say most people receive their first vaccine at around 12 to 15 months and their second at 4 to 6 years old. Check in with your parents or previous healthcare providers for immunization records. You may also request your record from a local health department. Some high schools may have records for recent graduates, and from there you can have it input into the immunization registry where it can be kept securely for life. And if you're concerned about whether or not you are still protected from measles if you got the vaccine at a young age, the CDC says people who receive the vaccine are usually protected for life. Obviously, no vaccine is 100% effective, but one dose of the measles vaccine is about 93% effective, and 2 doses makes it 97. I know all of this information can be overwhelming, especially for a situation as frightening as this one. As long as you follow the rules the CDC has put out and make sure that you're vaccinated, you're keeping yourself and your community a whole lot safer. That's all I have for now. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Andre. Now, it is still the peak of respiratory flu season, and doctors are reminding the public that adequate sleep helps the body defend against infection and inflammation. To build up your immunity by getting your full 8 hours of shut-eye, doctors suggest making a habit of going to bed at the same time every night. Also, keep your bedroom quiet and cool, and think about avoiding big meals before bed. The CDC also says a good night of sleep lowers the risk of chronic conditions. Now, Val, you will want to stay well rested because these warmer temperatures mean that spring is on its way, and trust me, this is the perfect time to be outside.
I know. I have some big plans for this weekend. I can't wait to read and hang out with my friends while just enjoying the sunlight.
Well, with an update on which days will be the best for that is our weather anchor, Kayla Bumpus. Kayla?
I'm happy to hear about y'all's plans to go outside. I actually took a wonderful stroll this morning because right now it is only 68 degrees, feeling the same with wind speeds at a very nice 6 miles per hour. As you can see, we're enjoying that beautiful sun. Now tonight it's going to be clear skies. Wind speeds are going to slow down to 2 miles per hour. It's going to cool down to 52 degrees, feeling the same. Now tomorrow it's going to warm up to 66, feeling the same. Wind speeds will pick up to 12 miles per hour. However, we will get to enjoy that beautiful sun all day long. That's all I have for now. Be sure to stay tuned for this full week's weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kayla. The bird flu virus continues to spread across the nation, impacting birds, the egg industry, and now people. ntTV reporter Avery Collins takes a look at how the local egg farmers are dealing with the growing problem.
The price of these have risen up to 52% since the beginning of last year, and inflation is not the only culprit. It's the bird flu outbreak that has killed 41.1 million birds since the beginning of December of 2024 through January of this year.
The bird flu, or avian influenza, has brought increasing harm to the egg industry. This is because it's harbored in birds who migrate close together, but it can spread in other ways.
A worker on a chicken farm could either pick it up or transfer it to the chickens. The chickens are so packed in, in those farms that it can just spread very rapidly.
Michael Jimenez is an egg farmer working in Bridgeport, Texas, who has thought about this kind of outbreak for a while.
But from whenever I started the business plan, I understood it, but it wasn't really until I recently went to a pastured poultry conference and they told me last year we lost over 20 million birds due to the avian influenza.
While his farm has not been infected, Jimenez tells me the only thing he can do is make sure he takes preventative measures.
For me personally, I have livestock guardian dogs with my chickens, and what I love is that they deter any predators, whether it be coyotes or raccoons. They also deter birds. Hawks, owls, or any other birds that is not a chicken, they don't want near the chickens.
The bird flu has already crossed species lines, but Bernard says there's a bigger concern.
The real concern is if it starts to be passed, from people to people, which to my knowledge has not happened yet.
Yesterday, the U.S. Department of Agriculture issued a conditional license for the use of the bird flu vaccine. However, that decision still ultimately rests in the hands of the regulatory authorities and the poultry industry. With North Texas Television, I'm Avery Collins.
When we come back, Southwest Airlines makes some changes on how you can book your next getaway for spring break.
And more on how you can take advantage of the Union Arts Center and become your own artist. Stay with us.
Hey UNT students! Looking for creativity and inspiration? The UNT Union Gallery invites you to experience artwork at the art exhibit from your own talented Eagle artists. This free exhibit features a rotating selection of incredible artworks from talented Mean Green artists. Don't miss your chance to experience creativity up close. Stop by anytime during union hours. Want to hear more from the artist yourself? Join us at the Ask and Eat reception, where you can dive deeper into the creative process and enjoy a good conversation over a bite to eat. Don't miss the latest exhibit at the UNT Union. Immerse yourself in the art and be sure to explore the many other exciting exhibits rotating in throughout the semester.
Are you excited to celebrate the arrival of spring? Then look no further. The Denton Community Market is here.
I can't wait to check it out. ntTV's own Alexandra Teeters has the preview of this weekend's kickoff event. Alexandria?
Thanks, Valentina. The annual kickoff of the Denton Community Market is this Saturday. Starting on March 1st, you can enjoy live music, fresh foods, and handmade goods, and much more every weekend. The Denton Community Market is a nonprofit that aims to promote local business and sustainability. The market will host over 80 vendors this year, ranging from bread makers to woodworkers. Even if you're not looking to shop, you can enjoy music from local artists. All the fun will happen downtown on Mulberry Street from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. You can celebrate the Denton tradition this Saturday at the kickoff, so don't miss it. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Alexandria. Well, a community garden is without a doubt a sign of spring, and with this great weather, thoughts of spring break are a top priority. If you are thinking of a quick trip to a beach, Dallas-based Southwest Airlines has opened up a new option. You can now book tickets on Expedia-owned websites, making this the airline's first partnership with a third-party booking site. Up until now, Southwest only allowed bookings through its own platforms, but now they're collaborating with sites like Travelocity, Hotwire, and Orbitz. Expedia said Southwest's full schedule should be bookable on Expedia platforms by the end of today.
All this talk about planes is making me want to go on vacation real bad.
No, I totally get that, but what about a staycation? I mean, the weather these next few days is perfect.
I guess that is true. With more information on if it's going to stick around, it's ntTV weather anchor Kayla Bumpus. Kayla?
If beautiful spring weather is what you were hoping for, as you can see, it's what we have. Let's take a look. In Decatur, it is 67. In Fort Worth, it is 67 as well. Stephenville, a little bit cooler at 66. In Graham, 68. Across the state, all 60s as well, believe it or not. Let's take a look. In Amarillo, it's 61. In Abilene, a little bit warmer at 67. Up in Oklahoma City, it's 65. In Shreveport, 65 as well, and a little warmer in Houston. Let's take a look at this week's forecast. As you can see, we are going to get to enjoy some sun Friday, a high of 79 and a low of 43. Saturday, it's going to cool down just a little bit, a high of 78 and a low of 46. Sunday, those clouds will begin to come, indicating a storm later in the week, a high of 72 and a low of 53. Monday, those clouds will continue, a high of 73 and a low of 62. Tuesday, there is a chance of storm, so watch out for that, a high of 72 and a low of 43. Wednesday, enjoy that sun because it's coming back, a high of 62 and a low of 38. Thursday, those clouds will come back, but it will be a little bit warmer, a high of 64 and a low of 48. That's all I have for now. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Kayla, and wow, thank God we're having some sunny days this week. What a great opportunity to take advantage of the Union Arts Center. So many activities throughout the week are happening, and our news associate, Jessica Cavill, takes us on a trip to paper marbling, event that they held yesterday. Let's take a look.
Recently, I got the chance to check out the Union Arts Center and see a little bit of a craft called paper marbling.
Today we are hosting paper marbling, which is super fun and pretty easy to do for everyone. Basically, you're gonna get some ink and make drops in a water bath and move it around, make some pretty patterns, and then dip your paper in and you come out with a nice marbled piece of paper.
While I think my project turned out pretty good, it definitely wouldn't be where it is without the kind staff to help me out.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do here with the UAC is basically give all students on campus, not just CVAT and art students, the opportunity to try out different forms of art that they might not have otherwise thought to do or had the chance to.
The UAC can be an amazing outlet to de-stress, have some fun with friends, and even have a little art project to take home after.
My favorite part about these workshops and activities that we do is getting to see students like branch out and do something that maybe they wouldn't do on their own. I love seeing people try something new and be like surprised at their own abilities.
While I certainly had fun trying something new, the Union Arts Center has something for everyone every single day of the week.
Yes, we are open 5 days a week. On Monday to Thursdays, we're open from 11 to 8, and on Fridays, we're open 11 to 4. And our Instagram is UNT_@UnionArts. And this is where we have all of our upcoming events.
Make sure to check out UAC's Instagram to get the inside scoop on what's coming up and what to look forward to. I'm Jessica Qualley, reporting for North Texas Television.
Tomorrow, the Union Arts Center is holding 3 separate weaving workshops in collaboration with Savvy Studio, and you can definitely catch me at their Minecraft woodblock workshop next week. After the break, we have a warning on new packages scam that are making the rounds.
And how you can join in on some more pickleball fun with a new facility in Denton.
All right, look up here. 1, 2, 3. Mom, Dad, I got it.
You're right, Mom. I have.
As the world becomes more technology-driven, scammers are getting more savvy.
They are. I just got a text recently about a toll scam.
Yes, that was last week's scam. The newest one could happen if you receive a suspicious package. ntTV's Evanson Franklove has more information. Evanson?
Thanks, guys. Heads up, if you receive a suspicious package and there's a QR code on it, don't scan it. That's because that QR code could lead to a breach of your personal information. Over the last few months, the Better Business Bureau has received complaints of people receiving phony packages containing bogus QR codes. What happens is when you scan it, to find out how to return it, it takes your phone to a phony website, and hackers can access sensitive info on your device. This new scam is more dangerous because consumers are used to scanning codes on packages. As nice as a free package sounds, please be aware and do not scan it. I know I won't. I hope. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Evanson. Card games are taking Denton by storm, and Magic the Gathering is becoming a fast student favorite. Krista Adams had the chance to speak to a few players to see why Magic the Gathering is so important.
Magic the Gathering has been standing strong as one of the top TTRPGs, a tabletop role-playing game, since its creation in 1993. Many of the MTG, Magic the Gathering community, has found their way into Denton's local game shops. I recently interviewed an avid player of MTG to learn more.
In my family, we've always kind of been board game focused. So growing up, we played all the typical kids games. We did Hi Ho Cherry-O, we did Sorry. But then as I got older, my dad started introducing me into more and more complicated adult games. And one of those was Magic. And so we started playing, I believe, from when I was around age 10 onwards.
Magic the Gathering has become much more than a household game.
And we also went to a board game convention every year and got to play with some of his friends and previous coworkers. You no longer have to buy a Magic manual that's 50 pages long to understand the rules. You've got people on YouTube, like the professor, who will teach you all the rules of the game. There are plenty of places that will do game nights, and I definitely come out here when I can with friends to play Magic.
Well, Valentina, did you know flowers are not just for Valentine's Day?
Actually, yes. We have our segment anchor, Angelique Black, with more details. Angelique?
Thanks, guys. With Valentine's Day passing, the UPC made sure everyone felt the love this year. UPC puts on many events throughout the semester, and I got the chance to go to the Paper Bouquet event. Check it out.
Valentine's Day has already passed, but love is still in the air, or at least creativity is. The University Program Council is helping students craft something special with their Paper Flower Bouquets event, because nothing says from the heart like a handmade gift.
Well, I'm covering for my friend Lainey. She's my coworker, and I think what inspired her for this event, I think she was thinking of spring, Valentine's Day, and all of it came together on her own, but she is inspired by Foley, and she came up with this idea.
Forget the expensive store-bought flowers. These paper blooms last forever, and for students, the hands-on experience makes it even more meaningful.
I think it's special because you put effort into it, you had to think about it, and it's just like more, it's like crafted with love. I'm gonna give it to my roommate probably because she's just the sweetest.
If you missed this event and want to get in on the fun,
All you need is creating with green pipe cleaners. They're getting origami paper, construction paper, tape, scissors, and some newspaper to wrap it, and some bows.
Now, I'm no florist, but just a little cutting, folding, and patience, you can have a bouquet without watering it. From bright reds and pinks to fun, quirky designs, every bouquet here is as unique as the person making it. Whether you're celebrating love, friendship, or just love for crafts, the Paper Flower Bouquet event proves that sometimes the best gifts are the ones you make yourself.
There's a lot more events coming up. You can check it out on the UPC website or stop in the office in the Union and pick up a calendar. That's all I have. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Angelique. Well, getting in shape for spring usually means getting more exercise. And one sport that can help you do that is really taking off. The sport is pickleball. It continues to grow, and it's in a new faculty called the Pickler is now opening here in Denton. ntTV's Amanda Villatoro got a first look at it.
A new pickleball facility called the Pickler just opened in Denton. Featuring modern amenities, pro-level courts, and exciting tournaments, it's the ultimate destination for players of all skill levels.
I specifically love pickleball because it's a place where I can go. People can count on me, I can count on them. I think that's the biggest thing for pickleball. People come and it's more than just 11 points on the court. It's a lot bigger than that. It's community.
I think the thing that sets the Pickler apart from other facilities is just the amenities. Like everything here is super, super high end. We've got the best ball machines, we have the best courts, we have the best lighting, we have the best everything in my opinion.
Even though the Pickler just opened up last weekend, they are already experiencing so much success with people coming from all over to enjoy their amenities, open court sessions, and community spaces.
But the people are really great. The staff is wonderful, and I didn't really know much about pickleball or anything, but then when I called them to talk about it, they were just like, oh sure, come on down, you can learn, and it was pretty inviting, laid-back atmosphere.
We have leagues, we have clinics for people to work on specific shots. We have juniors here too. We're eventually gonna have a juniors academy. I mean, there's just so many things we offer, and that package of stuff is just gonna expand as we continue to grow.
Whether you're a seasoned player or just picking up a paddle, the Pickler in Denton is the perfect place to play. With ntTV News, I'm Amanda Villatoro.
The Pickler is now offering a special college promotion where you can play every day from 8 to 9, from 11 p.m. for only $7. All you need is to bring your student ID.
Well, now, Valentina, I heard you love history, so what historical fact is your favorite right now?
As of right now, UNT's women's basketball is making history with its first ever back-to-back 20-win season.
That is exciting news. It has been a big week for Mean Green sports, full of firsts for basketball and softball.
That's right, Edison. Our sports reporter, Jalen Alexander, has all the details on this week's games.
The Mean Green knew they had a tough challenge against Texas Tech. With a loud home crowd behind them, North Texas fought until the very last inning, and what happened next was something special. Along with the women's basketball team making history with back-to-back 20-win seasons for the first time ever, this squad is setting a new standard. Stay tuned.
Are you looking for a fun club with travel opportunities? Dive into the UNT Swim Club. Practicing Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Pole Recreation Center. We accept members at any skill level. For more information, reach out to us at unt.swimclub on Instagram.
The Mean Green softball team has been electric as of late, and I got the chance to talk to Coach DeLong and Riley McNeamer to see how they plan to maintain momentum. Let's check it out. The Mean Green are making noise on the diamond, racking up wins and turning heads with their strong performances. The Mean Green are on an impressive 7-game win streak, dominating at the plate this season. With a big matchup against Texas Tech, they're trying to prove that they're the real deal.
I mean, we've swung the bat well. I mean, I think it's been a long time since we've had double-digit hits in as many games as we've had, which is good to see. I'm excited how we're swinging the bat, pitching. Did a lot better job of throwing strikes this last weekend. So,
a big test is coming for North Texas softball as they set to take on Texas Tech. It is a chance for the Mean Green to extend their winning streak and prove themselves against a tough Big 12 opponent.
it's a big opportunity for sure. Pretty sure we're getting Kennedy, who's probably the best pitcher in the country. Good for us to see her. We'll see how we match up.
I think it'll show how we can compete with the top 25 teams, things like that. So,
but beyond the X's and O's, the team knows one thing could give them an extra edge: support from the Mean Green faithful. They're calling on fans to show up, get loud, and make Lovelake Stadium a tough place to play for Texas Tech.
You got a winner here, and support these girls and get behind us, because this is it's good softball, and we ain't going nowhere.
For ntTV News, I'm Jalen Alexander. Coach Rodney DeLong said it best: this team is built to win, and yesterday, the Mean Green proved him right in dramatic fashion. It was a game to remember at Lovelake Stadium as North Texas took down number 13 Texas Tech. With the game tied in the bottom of the 7th, junior Riley McNeamer stepped up to the plate with the bases loaded and delivered a moment for the history books. McNeamer crushed her first career walk-off grand slam over the left field wall, sending the home crowd into a frenzy and securing a stunning victory for the Mean Green. With this win, North Texas continues its strong start to the season and proves that they can compete with the top programs. The Mean Green now can turn their focus on their next challenge as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Year 2 under head coach Jason Burton has been a success for the Mean Green women's basketball team, and the numbers prove it. Burton has led this team to back-to-back 20-win seasons, which is the first in program history. North Texas currently sits at 21-7, having put together one of their strongest seasons in recent memory. Under Burton's leadership, the Mean Green have shown consistency on both ends of the floor, winning close games and making a statement in conference play. Burton's impact has been immediate in instilling a winning culture that has helped North Texas establish itself as a contender in the postseason. As the postseason approaches, the Mean Green will look to carry this momentum into tournament play, hoping to add even more wins to their already impressive record. With the regular season winding down, the Mean Green have their eyes set on a strong finish, and under Burton, this team has shown they're more than ready for the challenge. That's all I have for sports. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Jalen. Attention all bird lovers. Some good news out of California today, where a pair of bald eagles are expecting to expand their flock by 3.
CNN reporter Jeremy Roth has the story on a bald eagle couple that is catching attention all over America.
Big news from a big nest in California as bird lovers wait with bated breath for a bald eagle couple's not 1, not 2, but 3 hatchlings. Officials with Friends of Big Bear Valley, the organization providing a 24/7 eagle-eye view of the love nest, says they were surprised when Jackie and Shadow revealed a 3rd egg, but not too surprised as the couple also laid 3 eggs last year.
We were surprised that when she laid the 3rd one, it's like she's decided now that's what she should do.
And while last year's triplet eggs never hatched, local experts and online looky-loos alike are hoping this year's repeat bears a bevy of bouncing bald eagle babies. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Well, Val, isn't that just excellent?
No, I would really love to see the baby eagles. They look so cute.
I know. Well, thank you for watching ntTV Nightly News.
Join us here again next week on North Texas Television.